Hi, this is Brooks Robertson here with the Implicit Association tests for the Application of Decisions module, Information Science 380. So the first one that I did was the anxiety IAT. And so at first, when I was completing this test, I wasn't entirely sure where it was going. I'd taken a lot of similar tests to this before during other types of mental health screening, so my immediate response was to not think too much about my answers and to not take the test very seriously, even though I was, answering honestly. But when it came time to do the word association test, this was something that I hadn't really done before. And so I was really interested to see how that would work and how that would play into my results. So I really enjoyed reading the study explanation that I got after I completed the test, especially the part surrounding that word association section. It was really interesting to see uh, how that incorporated into my results. And especially because I wasn't really able to think about why I was doing this word association game when I was doing it. Because I mean, the main thing I was thinking about when I was actually doing it was just I was just really locked in on matching the words correctly. So it was really interesting to do something like that and see how that worked and how they were able to determine results from that. So the second one that I did was the depression IIT. All of this was from the health implicit association section. And so now that I had already completed one of these tests, I was sort of going into this knowing more of what I could expect. So I had more of an idea of what to expect, and I was a little more prepared for the word association section this time around. But one thing that I think I realized after completing this test was that I felt like the results that I got weren't entirely accurate to what I was feeling. And I was really noticing the whole way through that word association game that it was just more of a game of muscle memory than anything. Um, and I guess that's kind of what it was getting at. But I mean, once I got my results for this one, I didn't really read too much into it because I felt like I was more thinking about which ones were which ones went with which category than I was thinking about anything else. Um, I guess the whole point of the test was to see how my brain made those connections faster, but um, I don't know. Those didn't feel entirely accurate to me, so I'm not really sure what to make of the results. But it was still an interesting experiment nonetheless.